Hey there. We heard tale of a party.
You did?
You wouldn't mind us coming in now, would you? We hungry as dogs.
Woof, woof.
What's dangerous is when the universe pick you and you put on the magic glasses. There's rules that go with them. You can never take them off. You never see things as they're supposed to be. You see things as they are. And you can never force nobody else to wear them. So.
Hey, what's up, my peoples? How y'all doing? I want to talk about something, you know, in this reality, dealing with, you know, power vampires, power draining vampires. You know, these spirits that we interact with on a day-to-day basis, no matter if we're speaking to them for the first time, or maybe one that you've been interacting with for a quote-unquote, you know, for years. Me, I got a big heart. You know, I love very, very strong. One may say that, you know, you haven't known this person long enough to know that you like them. And on the other hand, you got people that have been knowing people, you know, for a very long time. And coming to find out, they don't even know. They don't even know them. Because the other person was putting on a front. You know, wearing that mask. Meeting new people, dealing with ones that you have been dealing with for the period of time that you've been dealing with them for. You know, some may say that, you know, signs don't matter, but I'm a Pisces. And, you know, I love deeply. I'm no fake. I can always come to you guys and express my emotions to y'all. Like, I'm very open when it comes to my channel. You know, I hide some things too, but for the most part, not even for the most part, I'm open to y'all. And with dealing with, you know, people, until we gotta give these, you know, these bodysuits back. You know, you can meet someone for the first time, and you know right then and there, like, I really want to get to know that person for who they are. And as me being what you would call a male, you know, I interact with females, obviously. No matter if, you know, I've been speaking to one for a period of time, or if I just met one. I think that's why, like, I really don't speak to people. I really don't get to know people because, you know, I don't let people in my life very easy. I keep my circle very small. You know, some people like females, you know, not even, matter of fact, I take that back, not even like females, like guys and females also. You know, people just talk to people, and the transactions just be so shallow, or you're just talking to this person, or, you know, you can start talking to someone new and you would think things is, you know, going good. And most likely now in today's world, people be talking to multiple people. That's why also I don't just let people in my life, you know, very easy, because a lot of people be talking to multiple people. And then I guess when one when they want to boot the other one out and just concentrate on one, you know, one may already have feelings because they were set on getting to know this person. And, you know, some people just don't care. They're just completely ghost the person out their life, and, you know, I guess focus on that one. You know, maybe I don't know, maybe it's just me. You know, maybe it's something wrong with me. But I don't let people in my life just like that. Because, you know, one thing about emotions, one thing about feelings, your boy SI do not play with emotions. I don't play with people's feelings. And let alone, you know, getting to know someone new and getting to know their habits. And it takes a while. It takes a while to really get to know a person. You don't even know a person after a so-called year. And, you know, you can meet someone new and things could be going great. You could be hitting it off, and next thing you know, things can go dark. But if one come at you in a respectful way and let you know that, you know, there's a third party, me personally, I can't do nothing but respect that, you know, at all costs. Because I'll be going against, you know, my own values or my own morals, your own moral compass. You know, you can meet some people, and as soon as you see them, know off top, like, that's what I want. And you can meet people and be like, you know what? This is not for me. It goes both ways. But that's why I don't just let just anybody into my life, because emotions is not nothing to play with at all. You know, one may be talking to one and you end up meeting somebody new, and then, you know, things can go a million different ways. I don't know about you guys, you know, maybe y'all just let people in and out of your lives, like, very easily. I don't do that. And as being, you know, a living being, and realizing this reality that I'm living in, and looking at other beings just move around on this place. You know, you got beautiful ones, you know, you got some that don't look so good. And you know, you take a chance. And I'm not even talking about honestly talking to them like that. Like, you take a chance on meeting them. And something I'm starting to understand about myself, you know, I'm a Pisces. You know, I feel and understand power from people very strongly, let alone a woman. You know, you may not want to hurt another one's feelings because, you know, something may have changed. That's why I'm very, very selective on who I let enter my life. But I really don't know, you know, where this video is going. It's just something I wanted to just get out of my brain. But I hope you guys are doing well. I really do. Because dealing with reality, let alone all the other stuff that we got to deal with, let alone finding someone that has the same conscious wavelength or on the same conscious level as you, because everybody, you know, is in their own world. I love you guys. I truly do. If it wasn't for my YouTube channel and being able to express my emotions to y'all, I don't know what I'll be doing. Listen to that, right? You hear that? Only if y'all knew about that song right there. Quick little history lesson of that right there. That song right there is to call black people. That song right there is a disgrace to brown people like me. I wouldn't even say black because I'm not black. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go look up the Ice Cream Truck song. And you will be like, wow, really? The true meaning of that song. And a lot of people, most definitely the people that are selling the product, you know, making an honest living playing that song don't even know about the history of the song they're even playing. I don't want to hurt no one's feelings, you know, in this reality, you know, but people's only going to love you. You know, people say they love you, but if you do an action, you'll see that love vanish. That so-called love that they have for you vanish. Just like that. They say only women and children get loved unconditionally, because there's no one, when it comes to a male, that's going to save you. No one. You gotta, you know, you got some dudes that will say, you know, toughen up, you know, be a quote unquote man, right? I say to hell with that. All this shit on social media, do this, do that, you know, from all these people with podcasts and, you know, the Andrew Tates and all that, and, you know, be tough and all that. I understand, yeah, you gotta be tough, most definitely, because, you know, you want to protect your family. Me personally, I don't have children. You know, maybe that's something that maybe that was something I always wanted. You know, sometimes I'd be like, you know, I'm glad I don't have kids. And then other times I most definitely be like, you know, it would be very nice to, you know, have a little me. You know, that's my purpose. At the end of the day, that's my purpose, is to procreate. And when you're with or interacting with someone that, you know, you got feelings for, and they can't give you that, it really does suck. You know, God people, yeah, God people. And God put people in your life, most definitely for a reason. I truly believe that. You always got to thank the Most High, no matter what. In the darkest of the dark, you got to thank the Most High. Whatever you pray to, whatever you believe in, I respect it all. One may say, Rico, you know, do you really believe in the Most High? Do you really believe in, you know, God? Yeah, there's most definitely a God out there. And guess what? It's in every single one of us. So you gotta believe. You gotta believe at all costs. Try not to hurt nobody's feelings when moving through this reality. Because hurting people's feelings really does suck. Some people don't care though. It's just something I just wanted to speak about real quick. because I find myself in a situation in my reality, and I felt like I needed to come to y'all and express my emotions. Always be in the noun, though. Always be in the noun. And if you can, enjoy a party. Enjoy a party. I'm just messing with y'all. Pay attention to those power vampires that will drain you of your attention, even if you give it to them a little bit, because people will ghost you like they never ever spoke to you in their existence. This your boy, S.I. Rico. Rate, comment, sub. And I catch you on the next one. Push the light. Always push the light. I'm out. Peace.